Hello everybody, I'm Greg. I don't get to see this fridge too often. This is a homebrew fridge. Must be Homebrew Wednesday. Let's see what's in the fridge. Now, which homebrew are we gonna have today? Tell you what, let's just get the one right on the door here. And that ain't Michelob, I guarantee you that. Look at that. There you go. Now for the host of the show, SJ Paul.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Can you believe it is September already? Good God, where is the time going? I just don't know. I just don't know. This is SJ Poor from Little Face Brewing, wishing everybody a happy Homebrew Wednesday. How did you like that intro from our good friend Gregs from Gregsbeerreviews? He's showing us what's in his fridge. Please go to his channel and check him out. The man does great beer reviews. He does a lot of them. You can follow him on Facebook as well. He was one of the other brewers that was on the Victory Headwaters IPA video that Victory Brewing did. So shout out to Greg's Beer Review. Go to his channel and check him out. Thank you for the intro, sir. Big time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and crack open this. This is my special Abbey Ale. I bottled this back in January, and I've been just letting it set. It's kind of like that oatmeal stout. It's got good carbonation. The last time I had one of these, it was okay, but it was kind of, to be honest with you, it was kind of bland. So I was a little disappointed. I'm kind of hoping that as it sets, which it should, it's an Abbey, that it'll come around and start to get a little bit nicer. Oh yeah, this is really nice carbonation. Sweet. The alcohol in this guy is 13.5% ABVs. IBU's 26.7. My original gravity was 1.101 and it finished out at 1.011. So here's a picture of my buddy Duke. Don't know if you can see him. We still miss him here at Little Face. This is what Little Face was named after. Nice color. Carbonation's coming up from the bottom. Sweet notes to it. Well, I tell you what, this week's Homebrew Wednesday video is basically going to be a bunch of clips from what I've been doing over the last couple days. Since it was a long holiday weekend, we stayed home, and I pretty much turned this into a beer weekend. So I brewed and transferred and kegged and did all kinds of stuff. So sit back, enjoy the video. It'll be some quick clips. I'm going to enjoy this beer and maybe give you an idea what it tastes like. It's a brew day. Look at this. I'm doing a partial or an extract brew, whatever you want to call it. It's an ESB, and I'm going old school. Mainly because I wanted to get one in a fermenter today as quickly as possible. I'm doing it up here, it's quick. I don't have to get my wort chiller, I don't have to get my big brewer rig out. All I really need is a little pot, because I'm only doing a partial boil. It's only 2.5, 3 gallons of water, boil somewhere in that general area. Whatever. I'm using the small pot. It's a 3-gallon pot, so as long as I'm not overflowing, I'm within what you need to do. It's only going to take a little bit. I've got some sparge water in the pitcher sitting here ready to go. That way I'll pull the grain bag up and just spray it over top of the grain bag, no big deal. And then this is 1 pound of DME and 3.3 pounds of Mutton's Light LME. I'm going to throw a little bit of Irish moss in there, about a teaspoon of it. The last 15, it gets an ounce of U.S. Golding in a full boil, and the other ounce I think is around halfway-ish, something like that. And then we'll be chilling her down in the sink with ice. It don't get any simpler than that. There we go. Cherry lemonade. While I'm brewing that ESB upstairs, figured there's what the primary, what the cherries and all look like. Smells great. Look at the color of that. Woo! Look at that hose. It doesn't even look like anything's coming out of it. It's going down. Look at that. That is incredible. This is beer day, baby. Brew day, beer day. Brew day, beer day, whatever the hell you want to call it. Got the ESB cooking upstairs. Already transferred over the lemonade into the secondary. Kegging this rascal. I'm going to throw it in the keezer under pressure. Just let it sit there for a couple days. Oh yeah, it just don't get no better than this. So I just put in the other hops. So this will be going for about 15 minutes. And then I'll throw in the Irish moss for the last 10. And that's it. It'll be cooling down time. So, there's that Pilsner. Look at that bad boy. I mean, that is, you can see right straight through that bad boy. Smells good. Let's see what kind of taste we get out of it. This thing finished out, when I took the reading on this one, when I transferred it to the secondary, it was 1010. It's 002. So it dropped another, what, 8 points. Oh, wow. That right there is definitely a keg beer. That right there is not going to last very long. That's good.
They look pretty good. It's hard to tell if they're coming back up.
Yeah, it was pretty close. I think I'm going to take it from you a little bit. I'll back it off again.
Oh, it is starting to pull up top.
Yeah, a little bit. It's got the sparge going. We're fly sparging. Still use the idea I got off of Stumpy Joe Jr. with the aluminum foil. Weather has sucked to high hell. They're over there. My old wort chiller, which is this, made with 1/2-inch pipe. I bought 50 foot of, that's actually 3/8, it's 1/2 inch outside diameter. And we just got done curling out around a keg and making another wort chiller, so this will be a pre-chiller. Goes down in a bucket of water, cold water and ice. And that'll go in the pot. And should be able to cool her down a whole lot faster. But that sucked wrapping that son of a bitch around that keg. Jesus Christ. 50 feet of that shit wrapped around that bitch. That was a fuck. So there's the water hose hooked up. Cooler full of ice water. There's the new immersion chiller. It's that sanitizer down there. I sweated on these two fittings, and then this is a garden hose set up, so that goes on, and then this is a nipple that I have that hose clamped on. So this will be a trial run, see how it works. Well, there's the chiller. It's down to 125, and it's been about, I don't know, I had to screw around with it some because it was leaking. Got a hoe there holding that straight because it was leaking going in the top here, so I'm going to change these fittings around. I'm going to get rid of this hose and put a fitting on, though I can just use another one of these types. So I'll put a nipple out here and do away with that hose and put a nipple on the other end down here, so that they hook up and I ain't got to worry about no leaks. But I'm really hoping that it seems to be dropping. I can actually watch it drop. So this is about as hillbilly as it gets right here. There we go. Hillbilly Central. Water and ice and hoses and shit everywhere. I'm going to say so far it's a success. We'll know here once it gets, because you always hit that 100 degree and it just wants to stop. That's where the ice water is going to come in. I should be able to bring this thing right down to temperature. So I'm hoping that before too awful long here. It's 5:30 right now. Yeah, I've been at this for about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes and I'm down to about 115. It's working pretty good so far. I had a little bit of ginger root to this one, so I'm going to be adding all the hops that I used in this. They're spicy noted hops, so it's kind of where I was heading towards with a spiced IPA. So see how it turns out. There, I hope you guys enjoyed what I did over the last couple days. Video went a little bit longer than what I had hoped, but there was a lot that I did over the last couple days. Down to the last little bit, the final chug, as they say, of my Abbey Ale. I am quite pleased with that. That has come along really nice. And the longer she sits, the better she'll get. There. So I hope you enjoyed brewing the ESB, transferring the cherry lemonade, keg and a Pilsner, doing an all grain, kind of the experimental spiced IPA. All that over the last couple days. It's a lot to do. And I was tired. I was one tired puppy. Anyways, this is SJ Poor from Little Face Brewing. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. And brew beer. Brew good beer. Wonderful, wonderful beer. Oh yeah, and a shout out to Hoppy Brewer UK for his Justin TV broadcast. It was fun the other day. I enjoyed that. It was a good break back and forth. So again, enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. Brew beer.